Hey guys, Mr. Boss for the win here, and in today's GTA 5 video, we're going to be having some more discussion on the biggest heist update ever that's going to be coming to Grand Theft Auto Online later this year. So we know basically those two parts. It's a giant update, the biggest ever. It's a heist DLC, and Rockstar have also said it's going to take place in an entirely new location. So let's actually begin there, because there's been a lot of discussion, a lot of like weird rumors, hints, and clues that this new location is going to be some sort of island off the coast of Los Santos, or the entire San Andreas map that we have in GTA 5. And I don't want to dive into this too much because I think it's bizarre. It might be like moderators or admins hinting at something. So on the GTA forum site, under the Grand Theft Auto Online section, you can break down like the various bits you want to visit. And for the Los Santos Summer Special, the logo is different. So instead of it being the GTA Forums logo, you can see it looks like it's some sort of ball with like a red print and a face drawn on there. And if you're thinking to yourself, that's kind of weird, well, it's actually from the movie Castaway, which is all about Tom Hanks's character getting stuck on an island and having to survive. So I know that's a little bit weird. You guys get the idea here, though. There's been a lot of discussion about this next heist location taking place on an island, something like Santa Catalina, which is actually a real island off the coast of Los Angeles. And now we're starting to get these hints and weird, like, cryptic things and pictures being changed about how, you know, it's referencing something that has to do with being on an island. So again, I don't want to dive into that too much because that's how you go down the rabbit hole a little bit. But that's where we're at right now. A lot of players discussing that they want to be on an island, or that's where Rockstar is going to go. And so we heard from Insider TezFunds2 on the GTA forum site as well, who actually started discussing some of these things. He responded to one user who said, I'm not sure how I feel about Ill-Gotten Gains 3 being tied to a heist. I've always gone on about the highlight of a proposed Ill-Gotten Gains Part 3 being mansions. Tying it to a heist? Even better. But here's a problem I have with the concept we currently understand heist. Assuming it's a new island very far away from Los Santos and involve heisting something on said island, what about scoping and prepping? Does that all take place on said island? If it is, how big or populated would it be? How much would involve sea-based missions? Would we have to make a number of trips back to LS and carry a global signal across the ocean? Will there be a fast travel boat in place? Like, say, for instance, you want to just visit the island before buying a luxury home. You wouldn't be able to set the island as a spawn point without a property there. It'd be cool to have a heist take place in a room in the back, again like the OG heist, but given the current model of Doomsday and Casino, only having cutscenes as the intro, pre-finale, and post-finale, it would mean we're losing out on those mid-complete cutscenes the original ones had. Anyways, if it is a new island, I'll sit tight until we see the map and scale of it. Of course, Rockstar said they have a new take, and that alone will be interesting since the casino currently surpasses story mode. And TezFunds2 says if it is an island, it's almost guaranteed we would take trips back to Los Santos. And if it's far from the city, it would provide them a reason to promote the option to pay up to skip the prep. So what TezFunds2 is saying here is if it is an island, it's definitely going to involve trips back to the city. And so you're going to be presented with one or two options. You can do the not-so-fun trip back to the city, or you could do something like what you did in the casino heist and actually pay to skip the preps, where those preps end up getting more and more expensive the more you do. Now, the person who ended up writing this comment did also bring up like a lot of cool things that Rockstar could do on this island, as well as a lot of other concerns as well. Like, if it's so far away, would it be inconvenient to like bring whatever item you needed back to the city? Would there be an ability to fast travel there? There's not a lot of abilities like that currently in online, but if it's so far away, I would be willing to pay every single time just to get there without having to like take a boat or a helicopter all the way across. And then what would some other fun things be on that island other than the heist itself? Could Rockstar do something like mansions? That would obviously be very cool, something players have been wanting for ages now. I think that would have been an awesome addition to online, to be able to like sort of build and customize our own like mega house or mega mansion. That would be awesome. But anyways, moving on to the next aspect of the heist itself, and that is obviously money. At the end of the day, that's why we do the heist, to make a lot of money. And the discussion shifted to that where someone ended up saying 2 to 3 million sounds not enough for me. At least make it 5 million. So the broke PvP depressor player needs to grind some cash if they want to participate. And TezFunds2 said, I always love seeing these people who join the heist and demand a not so reasonable cut packaged with a half you-know-what excuse. Like, damn, you need money too? I didn't realize I was starting up a charity. I must have started the heist to get some fresh air. Seriously though, I would love to see a new approach to heist cuts, other than settling it with half measures like an increase in the initial cost. And that would be nice if Rockstar changed that, because throughout all 3 of the heist updates, that's pretty much remained the same no matter what. It's like at the end of the day, when you get to the finale, it's basically one person that has to be like, okay, this is how much you're going to get, this is how much I'm going to get, and that's how much you're going to get. And that one person can be as fair as possible, they can be as unfair as possible, and the really only system of checks and balances here is if the person readies up or not. That's like the only thing that can stop someone from putting an unreasonable cut for themselves or their friends, but not necessarily you. So they did that for the original heist, Doomsday, and the casino. It would be very interesting to see if that's something Rockstar could change up. Now, I don't know how they would do that, but at least making it more money than the casino heist would be a good start. And thus, no matter what your cut is, if it's pretty significant, I don't think too many people would be complaining all that much. And switching gears back to the idea of a mansion being on the island, which would be super cool. That same user ended up saying the casinos and nightclubs both have the getting thrown out animation or scenario. What would happen if you set 1 foot on land and they give you know what kind of treatment? So TezFunds2 said, imagine sitting on the balcony of your fancy mansion, enjoying that juicy cocktail, and the view only to witness some explosions not far ahead, which turns out to be the results of some peasants getting destroyed in their way to the island. And that would certainly be interesting if there were mansions on the island. Like, not only would they be like super peaceful, but like it could also be surrounded with chaos as players are diving in left and right to complete heist objectives. So that's the only thing that would be a little bit disconcerting there is, would you put something as peaceful and luxury and bougie as mansions on the same new part of the map in which you're going to be attempting the biggest heist ever? Unless like those 2 and 2 go hand in hand. That's like the only thing I could think of. Other than that, it might get a little bit messy. And I don't know if Rockstar would want to combine the 2 per se. Now, last but not least today, and I think this is a little bit unrelated, but a lot of people still think it might mean something. Remember that Madame Nazar had like new lines or new meanings added to her lines with this update? And some people were wondering if Rockstar was slipping in something about the next DLC in these lines. With someone ended up asking, by the way, what's with that Madame Nazar fortune about drinking we were talking about? Someone managed to get that one? You sure it isn't locked for now? And TezFunds2 saying, I made a few tries to get that line, but with no luck. I don't think it's locked, just the odds aren't in our favor. I didn't see anyone discuss it since then. Seems like not many are interested in it. So this is something we will have to follow. We will have to keep in track with. For now, it looks like Rockstar put some interesting things to do with Madame Nazar. Not sure if they connect to the next update, but again, something we'll stay on top of. But anyways, that is all the information that I've got for you guys in this video today. Hopefully you did enjoy. I'd love to hear from you guys in the comments down below. Let me know what you think about everything we discussed in this video today. The idea of, it being on an island, the idea of mansions, and so much more. If you guys did go on to enjoy this video, though, a like rating would, of course, be awesome. And be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new, or you want to stay up to date on all the latest GTA and Red Dead Redemption videos that I'm doing here on my channel. And be sure to ring that notification bell as well. Sometimes YouTube just doesn't work, and if you ring that bell, you'll always be guaranteed to be notified when new videos arrive. But of course, as always, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.